With that, she unleashed her power. The winds roared to life, spiraling around Malgrim and his soldiers. The force of the tempest disarmed them, and their weapons were swept away like leaves in a storm. The people of Eleron, inspired by Wizzy's bravery, rose up against their oppressors. Malgrim, realizing he could not withstand the might of the Princess of Wind, tried to flee, but Wizzy's winds encircled him, lifting him off the ground. "You will no longer bring suffering to these people," she declared. With a final surge of power, she sent Malgrim far away, where he could do no more harm. The skies cleared, and the sun broke through the clouds, bathing Eleron in golden light. The people cheered, their hearts filled with gratitude and joy. Wizzy, her task complete, smiled warmly. She had brought peace to the land, and the winds once again carried songs of hope and renewal. As she prepared to return to Etheria, the people gathered around her, offering their thanks and pledging to rebuild their kingdom in harmony. Wizzy left behind a gentle breeze, a reminder of her promise to always watch over them. Back in Etheria, Wizzy continued her vigil over the lands of mankind. Her legend grew, and she became known as the Guardian of Peace, a symbol of hope and the gentle power of the wind. Whenever a gentle breeze caressed the face of a child, or a storm dissipated into a calm day, the people would smile and whisper a prayer of thanks to the Princess of Wind, knowing that Wizzy was always there, spreading peace wherever she passed. And so, the story of Princess Wizzy, the Princess of Wind, lived on in the hearts of all, a testament to the enduring power of kindness and the gentle breeze of peace that she carried across the skies. In the enchanting kingdom of Arelon, a land of rolling hills and ancient forests, there lived a remarkable princess named Yumi. Yumi was unlike any other princess in the realm, for she was blessed with a pair of delicate, shimmering wings that allowed her to soar through the skies. Her wings, adorned with iridescent feathers that sparkled in the sunlight, were a gift from the ancient spirits of the forest, bestowed upon her at birth. Yumi's heart was as pure and radiant as her wings. She had a deep love for nature and spent most of her time in a secret forest, hidden away from the eyes of the world. This forest, known only to Yumi and her closest friends, was a place of magic and wonder. Towering trees with emerald leaves formed a protective canopy, and the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers and the melodious songs of birds. Yumi's little friends were a delightful mix of woodland creatures and magical beings. There was Pip, the mischievous squirrel who loved to play pranks; Luna, the wise old owl who always had a story to share; and Alara, a gentle deer with a golden coat that shimmered under the sunlight. Among her friends were also the tiny fairies, each with their own unique glow, who danced around her and filled the air with laughter. One day, as Yumi was flying gracefully through the forest, she noticed a strange stillness. The usual lively chatter of the forest was replaced by an eerie silence. Concerned, she descended to the forest floor, where her friends had gathered, their faces etched with worry. "What's wrong?" Yumi asked, her voice soft and comforting. Pip scampered forward, his tail twitching nervously. "There's a darkness spreading through the forest, Princess Yumi. It's draining the life from the trees and scaring the animals." Yumi's heart ached at the sight of her beloved forest in distress. "We must find the source of this darkness and stop it," she declared. Her friends nodded in agreement, their trust in her unwavering. Guided by Luna's wisdom, Yumi and her companions ventured deeper into the forest, where the shadows grew thicker and the air colder. They soon discovered a hidden grove, where an ancient tree stood with its roots twisted and gnarled, blackened by an unnatural force. At the base of the tree was a dark crystal, pulsating with malevolent energy. "This crystal is the source of the darkness," Luna said, her voice filled with solemnity. "We must find a way to purify it." Yumi stepped forward, her wings spreading wide as she approached the crystal. She closed her eyes and called upon the ancient spirits of the forest, her heart filled with determination. The spirits responded to her plea, and a soft ethereal glow surrounded her. As Yumi touched the dark crystal, a surge of energy coursed through her. Her wings began to shine with a brilliant light, and the darkness that clung to the crystal started to dissipate. The malevolent energy fought back, but Yumi's resolve was strong. She thought of her friends, of the beauty and magic of the forest, and of the need to protect all that she loved. With a final, powerful burst of light, the darkness shattered. The crystal disintegrated, and the ancient tree began to heal, its roots and branches returning to their natural, vibrant state. The oppressive stillness lifted, replaced by the joyful sounds of the forest coming back to life. Yumi opened her eyes to see her friends cheering, their faces lit with relief and gratitude. The fairies danced around her, their lights twinkling like stars, and Alara nuzzled her affectionately. Pip climbed onto her shoulder, chattering excitedly about their victory. "Thank you, Yumi," Luna said, her wise eyes shining with pride. "You have saved our home." Yumi smiled, her heart swelling with happiness. "We did it together," she said, looking at each of her friends with love. "The forest is our home, and we will always protect it." From that day on, Yumi's bond with the secret forest and its inhabitants grew even stronger. She continued to soar through the skies, her wings carrying her to new adventures, but her heart always belonged to her magical forest and the friends who had become her family. And so, the story of Princess Yumi, the winged guardian of the secret forest, was passed down through generations. Her bravery and love for her friends and the forest became a legend, a testament to the power of unity and the magic of nature. The forest thrived, its beauty and wonder preserved, and Yumi's spirit soared eternally, a guardian angel watching over her enchanted realm.